you beautiful nerds of the world, Taurock at your service, and welcome back to Death Battle! The reaction video. Because, this is not the official video, this is a reaction. The Death Battle is another video that I'm going to react, and you should probably watch it first before coming to my reaction, or any other else's reaction, to be fair. So, you go do that, and then you come back to me. Okay? You did it? Great. Death Battle's back! It's back, and you might notice I'm on camera now. Yes! I lost all my energy in like 1 second. I wanted to record myself since the very debut of my channel, but I just didn't have the right material. I mean, I had the crappiest webcam. I barely made a good-looking intro back at the season 8 finale. It was not gonna hold off. It was just kind of a shame, because like, that's the point of a reaction video, you know? What's the point? What's the point of a reaction video if it doesn't have a video of your reaction? So now I have a new cam. I have a new webcam. It's still shit, but it still looks good enough to be worth a shot. So here we are. But enough about me. It's time we dive back into Death Battle Season 9. With its premiere being a crazy bang, cause it's Harley Quinn versus Jinx! Yes, I can green screen now. I can do it. Boom, bah, boom. Look at that. Two, and another, bah. I'm an editing master now.
Are you sure about that?
No, but like seriously, I'm pumped because out of all the characters that were teased for this season, I think when I saw Jinx, when I learned that one of them were Jinx, my eyes were immediately set on Harley Quinn, because she's one of those characters I've wanted to see in Death Battle for so fucking long. You do not understand. At first I had another opponent for Harley Quinn in the form of Harley Quinn versus Amy Rose. Because, you know, crazy girlfriends with crazy hammers, you know? But, Amy versus Ramona happened, and I got content with it. But, it kind of grew on me, and plus Amy won, so I was happy regardless. But that still meant I had to see Harley Quinn, and while I wasn't a fan of Jinx, because I was less familiar with her, and I was still mourning my matchup with Amy Rose, not gonna lie, but with fucking Arcane being on a, like, absolutely blowing up, it was only a matter of time before Jinx got into Death Battle, and with the Harley Quinn animated series, it just, you know, it blends well. It was just a matter of time. So I ended up being like, what the hell, if you can't beat him, join him. You know? It was inevitable. I was just growing to like this idea when Jinx got announced for Season 9. So, you know, I got pretty pumped. when I came up, I got pretty excited. I got pretty hyped, and now here we are. And plus, I'm really happy that I managed to predict that this was going to be a season premiere. Not in video. I didn't predict this in video, but I was thinking, like, out of all the characters that were teased and the possible matchups that I came up on stream, the best to be a season premiere would have been Harley Quinn versus Jinx. And now it got announced as the season premiere. I was like, yes. So this is a good start for me when it comes to this season. Now, how do I know these characters? comics? Well, first for Harley Quinn, if you follow me for a while, you know that I'm not that much of a comic book guy. In fact, I've only learned about DC, Batman's and DC's lore by watching Death Battles. So I never got that much contact with it. I have a couple comics. I have a couple. I bought a couple comics with me. In fact, I think I have the whole Nightfall collection. You know, the saga, the first saga about Bane. That I can't find for some reason. I've been looking. I've been looking for it. Did I forgot about it while moving? It's possible, but anyway, Batman is one of those superheroes in those universes you just know they exist when you're a kid. So you kind of grow up with it. I didn't. I wasn't a fan. I didn't hate it. I was just thought, yeah, Batman's cool. And Harley Quinn herself. Well, I didn't know she was actually. I didn't know she was actually a character that was created for the animated series and not just adapted from the comics, which is pretty neat. It's cool that there's an animated character to be like that. That is so memorable. It gets transported into the main canon. So it's always appreciated, but I can't really say what my first contact with Harley Quinn was, because I remember watching bits of episodes of like the first animated series. I know she's in Injustice. I've seen bits of this cartoon, this Batman cartoon, where Bane looks like a Ben 10 alien for some reason. But it's when making research about this Amy Rose versus Harley Quinn matchup that I ended up gaining a liking to it, you know, because I wanted to have a bit of an opinion about this matchup. Amy Rose wins. But aside from that, aside from that, no, I actually I've got a lot of respect for Harley Quinn, despite not being a hardcore fan of it. Like I've watched bits of the Harley Quinn animated series. It's okay. It's the show about Harley Quinn getting herself off the Joker and getting with Poison Ivy, which is a theme that we know is going to happen in the show because it happened in the comics already. It's happened like for years now that they're a couple. So what you're left with is just a couple like needless brutality, needless gory attitude. You have to have a bit of this random girl humor that I'm not specifically a fan of. Fucking Frank. I fucking hate Frank. I think there's rarely a character that annoys me every time they speak as much as Frank. Why do you exist? It's not even it doesn't even look like a Poison Ivy character. Like, why? Why does this guy exist? Harley's interpretation when it comes to an independent character, I think she's kind of okay in that show. She's kind of how I see it. Like many people will call her like an anti-hero. I prefer to call it an anti-villain because she's still insane. She's still a fucking psychopath, and she's still she's still ready to blow a politician's head off because she didn't like it. She doesn't like to take orders from anybody. She's like, fuck the establishment, and that's kind of how I see it. But when Batman would ask her to like if she could help take down like a politician or someone who tries to put himself above everyone, or fucking Joker, she'd be like, hell yeah, let's help bats in the and just bonk someone on the head real quick, real hard. And I think it got me to really like the duo, to really appreciate the couple of Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy, especially in the follow up comics. I think it's the Eat Bang Kill Tour. I'm probably gonna correct it. There's probably gonna be the actual comics that I'm talking about. Probably there, but I don't know. Maybe it has to do with the art style that I find like really bubbly and really like full of energy. Like I love the art style of I don't remember her name. I've looked it up. I know I've looked it up, and I wanted to replicate this art style, and I already forgot her name. It's gonna be there. It's gonna be there, but yeah, I think I could call myself someone who genuinely likes Harley Quinn. She's cool, and that's pretty much where I'm standing. And I've been wanting I've been wanting her in Death Battle ever since, because she just fits in. She just fits in Death Battle, and she kind of doesn't at the same time. But I'll talk about this during the prediction. Now that's pretty much it about Harley Quinn. Now on to Jinx. Oh, I am not into League of Legends. I think pretty much everyone in my family, at least of my generation, has played League of Legends at least once, except me. My stepbrother. My stepbrother plays League of Legends. I've got a cousin who I think was a champion or something. I think he was a French champion at some times. Basically, he was a top competitive. He is a top player of League of Legends. My big brother played it. I'm sure at least once. There's only me who is not a PvP guy at all. I am not a competitive guy. I want to play in World of Warcraft, have my little hero just slay some little monster, happily helping everyone, and sometimes I team up with people in dungeons, and sometimes there's just one asshole I don't want to be with. The problem, apparently, League of Legends community is full of that asshole. Every time I've seen like a League of Legends streamer or like just players in general, it's like I'm super tough. I don't want any beginners on my team. Like, let's kick this fucking noob who just like installed the game and tries to be good. There's no teachers, only masters, alright? No newbies allowed. Do we still say newbies? Oh fuck. I think I created a time loop. Oh shit. Anyway, this kind of guy, if you use that character, you're probably or a cheater or a fucking noob. That's depending on if I win. You know, it's this level of toxicity. I just don't want to have to deal with this. And this is a game that's massively like on PvP. It rewards PvP. It's only about PvP. I don't want to be in that. So getting interested in League of Legends is complicated for me, just a little bit. But I know it's also like a lore. It's also like apparently it's a very vast world with vast lore. I got to learn little bits about some characters through Green Scorpion's top tens, because he has a weird tendencies of having League of Legends characters pretty much everywhere in his top tens. But that's his thing. Also, you might be asking me, but wait, Taurock, why, like, if you want to know about League of Legends easily, why don't you just watch Arcane? It's on Netflix. You have a Netflix. You said so yourself. You have Netflix. Well, guess what? It's not available in the very place I live. On the very specific country I am, I can't watch Arcane, and I don't have a VPN. I want to watch Arcane. It looks fantastic. It looks fucking-tastic, but I don't know why. I'm always the country. It's all fucking France who is all like, oh, we don't want that weeb stuff, or we don't want that American stuff. We must promote our traditional French movie or whatever. And that means sometimes some show they don't get, they're not available, and it fucking sucks because I really wanted to watch it because. Not just because of the incoming death battle, but just in general. So now it's just on my to-do list of things that I should do, and I probably never will because I will never think about it ever again, and I'm fucking lazy. Oh well, I guess I'm gonna get spoiled today. And aside from that, that's pretty much all I have about these characters. I just think they're neat. I just think they're neat. This is just that's the main. That's where I am right now. I just think they're neat. Now onto the big stuff. Who I think is going to win? Good question. Because honestly, I've seen a lot of like mixed opinions for this fight. I've seen a lot of people actually calling it for Jinx, meaning it would maybe finally be the end of DC's winning streak against like non Marvel characters. And at the same time, you have to remember it's DC, and like, and you might be thinking, yeah, but it's Batman DC. It's pretty tame, which. Yeah, but Harley Quinn is kind of like... She's kind of one of those high tiers. Like, in the animated series, she beats the shit out of how is she called? Granny Goodness. Yeah, it doesn't sound like much, but she's like a lieutenant of Darkseid. So she's just the boss before the final boss of DC Comics. So I mean, she's probably not going to be to that level of power. Obviously not, but that's just to say she's kind of a tough cookie, and she's probably going to be the physically superior character. She's going to be physically superior to Jinx. It depends to her arsenal, and this is where it gets kind of loose for me, because Harley Quinn is one of those characters whose interpretation is very it's very loose, because there's the classic giant fucking hammer, but there's also pistols, there's also baseball bats, there's also landmine cream pie, there's also grenades, there's also traps, there's also Bud and Lou. I want to see Bud and Lou, even though they're not gonna play a huge role, but I wish we see them in this fight. I really want to see Bud and Lou because they're cute. They're hyenas. Hyenas are cute. And yeah, I think to me it might. I want to see her weapons, what they're gonna give her, but overall I think she's gonna be I think she's gonna be extremely tough and extremely, like, physically everything. She's gonna be physically faster. She's gonna be physically stronger. She's gonna be physically tougher, or some shit. And Jinx will have the advantage when it comes to just blowing shit up. That can be effective too, you know. So maybe she has a surprising amount of power output. Maybe she has a nuke somewhere. Maybe. So, and apparently she seems to have a teleportation device, which is kind of handy. Aside from that, I'm not actually sure of Jinx's full arsenal and full stats and full stuff. I'm gonna need to watch the death battle. For now, if I can choose, I kind of want Harley Quinn to win. But at the same time, I kind of want to be on the side of the guys who are like, yes, this is the end of DC's winning streak against against non-Marvel characters. Yes, we finally have a chance against DC, and all that shit. You know, it brings hope. But I have to realize this is DC Comics, and Harley Quinn is one of those characters that could get mixed with Justice Leagues and stuff, and has been with Justice League. Like, she's been with a Black Canary, she's been a Bird of Prey, she's been a Suicide Squad, so maybe there's some crazy shit in there. So, yeah, For now, if she's fast enough to dodge any of Jinx's rockets and bombs and stuff, Jinx is toast. That's kind of where I stand for now. Maybe my opinion will change when looking through the analysis, the rundown of the characters, because I'm going through this completely blind. I'm gonna be honest. I can have a vague idea of how it's gonna go and things I might want to see in this episode. Actually, I have a before we get to watching the video. There's a couple of things, a couple of wishes I may have for this episode and the rest of the season eventually. So for this episode, I just want, like I said, Bud and Lou. I want Bud and Lou to be in this death battle, even though they're not gonna change much. I know, but they're a part of Harley Quinn's arsenal. It wouldn't feel the same if you didn't put Bud and Lou, in my opinion. It wouldn't feel right. So I hope they get mentioned and get in action, get to have some actions. They're probably gonna get blow up, which makes me sad. It makes me almost wish Jinx dies because she's gonna kill a bunch of animals. So, yeah. Apparently, also, I'm kind of expecting Ringmaster to appear in this match because apparently Billy Burson, the voice of Ringmaster, is apparently directing this episode. So I'm not going to be surprised if there's any appearance of Ringmaster. Plus, like, there was some hints that he might appear. First in the preview of Jinx, and in Harley Quinn's previews ad moment. So where they casually interact between Ringmaster and Wiz. So something lets me believe that he's gonna play a part not only in this episode but maybe through the rest of the season, which intrigues me a little bit. Also, there's one last thing, and this is kind of a nitpick. I hope when I start the video, I hope they we go back to the classic intros because when they start they started the episode, they used to reveal, they used to describe the characters first, then present the characters, you know. And I felt it was and it was always done beautifully. Then they swapped that for season 8, and sometimes it kicked ass, sometimes it sucked ass terribly. And I have to be honest, I'm more of a fan of the classic intros when it's good description, like anarchy, there's no limit to crazy, and then you talk Harley Quinn, Jinx, of League of Legends. He's Wizard of Boomstick. You know the deal. So I kind of wish it's what I hear when I hit play. Not right now because the video isn't out yet, but you know, this is my little wish for the rest of the season. Aside from that, I don't know what to expect. Or maybe there's another thing I could expect. Some new franchises, apparently. In the Death Battle cast, they said that this season will be a lot of... They will try a lot of new things, a lot of new franchises to include in Death Battle, and even like some characters you might... Which is kind of hard, would be kind of hard to include as like characters in Death Battle. So Jinx and Harley Quinn are good representations of that. Of how do you, like, what abilities do you give them? What canon do you give them? You know, there's a nice balance to have. So I think that's pretty much it. I think all I need to do... That was pretty much all I had to say about Harley Quinn versus Jinx. Now it's time to start Death Battle Season 9. I was almost gonna say season 7. I don't know why. Season 9 season premiere normally now. No, exactly. Before we dive in, don't forget to like this video, like I just did to this one. But if you could like my video, that'd be nice, please. It's really, I feel every single one of them. 3, 2, 1, click. Death Battle Season 9! Why did you show this fucking Fortnite model?
We live in a society.
Oh, shut up.
To strict laws and norms, but these two ladies turn that system on its head with their wild enthusiasm.
Well, here goes my wish to have the intros.
And it's our job
to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Let's go!
Born to a middle-class family in the heart of Brooklyn, USA, Harley Quinn had long lived a life of mediocrity. She had embarrassing parents, annoying siblings,
and a high school life that sucked. Even more than, like, the normal ones.
She never quite felt like she fit in anywhere. But despite this, Harley knew she was destined for greatness.
So, inspired by a childhood crush turned psychotic murderer, Harleen spent years training to be a world-renowned criminal psychiatrist, eventually traveling to Gotham City's infamous Arkham Asylum to research the most dangerous criminals on the planet, like Batman's arch-nemesis,
the Joker!
But after analyzing the Joker and his horrific
loves Deadpool! Red Tool! Oh, that's right, fucking Red Tool. Will totally mess you up if you harm any of the above, like hyenas, cats, doggos, turtles, mice, birds, bunnies. Trained for combat by the Amazons.
The first of the Joker's many manipulations,
oh, shit.
Leading Harleen to see a warped reflection of herself through him, culminating in her breaking him out of prison, bleaching her skin via chemical vat baptism, and joining him on his life of crime. Descending into love like madness and reborn as the fantastic Harley Quinn.
And she was packing
Let's go!
Maniacal mayhem, including her iconic hammer, electric buzzers, and bombs of all shapes and sizes, like the dreaded banana cream pie. the most evil of all pie flavors.
When she wants to get around quickly, she can use her handy-dandy pogo stick, which she straps rockets to. That doesn't
Because why not, you know?
Speaking of unsafe,
Ringmaster!
the tool is her pop gun, a rotating revolver with special ammo rounds, like a boxing glove. Whoa!
Whoa, close one.
And binding confetti. And did I mention explosive rounds? Which? Oh no.
Ah, my leg is gone. Oh wait, there he was. I'm fine.
Okay, Ringmaster seems to take
Harley
part of
combines
a...
her arsenal with unparalleled gymnastic skills, making her far deadlier than your
Ringmaster seems to
She can
be...
even keep up with
take
experts like
part
Deadshot and Catwoman,
of the
even
show now.
Batman at times. The peak human superhero that can dodge lightning and survive this alien device exploding, which obliterated multiple city blocks.
Yeah, I think that's stretching the term peak human just a bit.
Just a
But
bit.
hey,
Not by much.
And so
but-
we'll allow it.
Fuck that
Unfortunately
term.
for Harley, despite her unwavering loyalty to the Joker, their honeymoon period did not last. He spent years abusing her, physically and emotionally, tearing her down piece by piece.
Then, when he got bored, he strapped her to a friggin' rocket and launched her halfway across Gotham City.
Ah!
That's one way to say, no, it's not you, it's me. Bye.
Harley was left alone in the wreckage, abandoned by the one person she dedicated her entire life to.
Until fellow villain Poison Ivy came by.
Hey,
Harley back,
Pamela!
literally healing her from a damaged relationship. Ivy even gave Harley a chemical concoction that granted her superhuman strength and a healing factor.
I suppose a
Oh,
healthy relationship
healing
can
factor
sometimes
too?
feel like your own superpower in and of itself.
Yeah, and those two definitely seem like very
Close
good
friends.
Wink.
In a
On the
historic
other side,
way.
Harley went on to rebuild herself as
They
a
were
famous
roommates.
anti-hero, leading teams like the Gotham Sirens and Suicide Squad. She worked on developing new skills built around her own strengths rather than that of her past.
Like learning to use her lifelong knowledge of psychoanalysis to manipulate her foes mid-combat.
And creating tons of her own chemical concoctions,
Ooh.
like tranquilizers and sleeping gases that can incapacitate metahumans. She even
Oh,
reverse
shit.
engineered her former flame's trademark Joker Venom. This deadly substance excites
She has the Joker Venom?
the brain and forces them to laugh until they suffocate.
Harley was
Oh.
clearly on top of the world, but nothing caps off self-improvement like a Rocky Balboa training montage. So Harley went to Themyscira of all places to get a combat internship with the Amazons, just like her favoriteest superhero, Wonder Woman. And imagine going from bashing random goons in Gotham to fighting alongside a mortal warrior goddess.
She
Yes!
became agile enough to jump between
You know,
skyscrapers and
considering
rip an
Wonder
entire
Woman?
palm tree out of the ground with her bare hands. Based on the size of the tree,
Holy
and weighing an
shit.
average palm by foot, that weighs about 600 pounds, and she can hold it one-handed, so her actual strength is probably at least twice as much.
Enough to lift
Oh.
a full-grown brown bear and throw it like a rag doll. Hell, her skills advanced so far, she was appointed a herald on the War World Apocalypse. You know, the...
Oh, that happens in the comics too?
Even the actual personification of the DC editorial staff likes to call her in to help with tough jams.
What?
As the years went on, Harley surprised literally everyone by transitioning from supervillain to superhero. She partnered up with other heroes, became a psychiatrist again, and legitimately started helping other vigilantes with trauma, like Jason Todd, who definitely needed that.
In fact, the Bat family she used to antagonize and ridicule eventually accepted her as kind of an extended member of their group.
Oh,
Teaming up
nice.
with her to save Gotham from her toxic ex. Good for her. Guess we're not going to talk about when she went back to the Joker a couple times, huh?
In the end, she may be a little nutty, but you'd be mad not to love Harley Quinn.
Oh, wait. There's no quotes at the
The
end?
world of Runeterra is
Whoa.
a wondrous fantasy land of advanced
I mean,
technology, arcane magics, and
Given what happened the last episode
but on, its
on
northern
YouTube,
shores are two cities
I wouldn't
locked
blame
in
them.
political turmoil.
Okay,
For
oh, well.
decades, Piltover's rich elite have exploited the undercity of Zaun,
Kinda
forcing
sad.
workers into unsafe conditions and brutalizing the populace with terrifying police
oh,
enforcement.
foster child of
So, like New
Silco and
Jersey. You
Bender
could've
makes
just said
her
New
own
Jersey.
haunted
Until one day,
posters.
a wild, loose cannon would literally explode onto
This
the
is
sea.
focused
She
on
gave
all
those
new
uptight
lore,
topsiders a taste
arcane
of their
and
own
various
medicine,
promotional
menacing
trailers that
people
depict
with
the League
bombs,
and
gunfire, and even more bombs.
will be excluded.
This
Okay, so there's no arcane.
Jinx
I'm
destroyed
surprised.
Zeppelins, Jumanji the shit out of the local zoo, and switched the street signs. What a monster!
Oh,
Now those
God.
monkeys will never find their way back.
Only the
Looks like the
enforcement
Joker.
could hope to stop her. But even armed with massive gauntlets weighing over 4,000 pounds each, Vi could not definitively overcome Jinx's magnificent arsenal of mechanical monstrosities.
Man, they're so evenly matched. It's almost like they're related. Anyway, Jinx can burst open birds with her trusty Zapper Shock pistol, turn enemies to Swiss cheese with her Pow Pow minigun, and blow bad guys to bits with her Flame Chomper grenades.
But Jinx's favorite weapon is her Fishbones rocket launcher.
Fishbones!
So much so,
I like how
powerful
she makes it
stick.
speak.
Well, that seems even
I
less
mean,
safe.
that's a thing I've seen.
Panic attitude fool you. Not only is Jinx tough enough to take a hit from Braum, a guy who can shake mountains with a punch.
I've heard of this
she's
guy
wicked
from
smart.
Green Scorpion's
Almost all her
videos.
gear is custom made. She's even recreated Hex Tech, funky science powered by magic crystals. Ooh.
Including her handheld teleportation device. Oh, my bad.
Whoa. Oh no.
Is that League of Legends? What a coincidence.
Oh no.
Hold the phone. Are you talking about League of Legends over there?
Oh no.
I love that game. I got in more than 10,000 hours just in our college days, huh, buddy? League of Legends is a multiplayer online battle arena game forged in the flames of LAN parties and salty gamer tears.
Oh,
And
definitely.
as a professional will tell you, to play the game well, you need to min-max your character's loadout with the best possible items.
Yeah, and the worst mistake you can make is. God, it's the midterms all over. No, Boomstick, stay in your lane. What are you doing in the jungle? Stop it, fear.
Jinx's ideal loadouts include Phantom Dancer, so she can phase through objects after landing a blow.
I'd like to phase out of this conversation.
Then there's the Quicksilver Sash, which protects her from status effects like sleep, paralysis, and poison.
Ah.
This includes forced actions, which make you do things you don't want to do. Boom! You want to pop into a match with your old Teemo from back in the day? I can set it up right now.
How about we move on to Arcane before I ram my foot up your ass?
Aw.
So, there's more to Jinx than what the main games depict. Before her infamous tomfoolery, most people around Zon knew her as an innocent young tinkerer named Powder.
Like pretty much everyone in the Undercity, Powder had it rough. She lost her parents in a conflict with enforcers.
Oh well, I guess they do talk about Arcane actually.
Along with Vi, who was, guess, her sister all along. If you're wondering what put soap in
know
the
that.
opera, Vi was a total badass. And Powder was desperate to also prove herself to her newfound family. And then she made a mistake.
Seemingly abandoned, Powder was left in the hands of the most notorious drug kingpin around. Silco was not the father she needed, but the one she wanted, teaching her to turn her perceived weaknesses into her greatest strengths. Thus, she became Jinx.
Even when the sisters reunited years later, they couldn't fully reconcile, setting up the game of cat and mouse in the game.
Jinx was an excellent rival, able to keep up with other skilled warriors like the bullet-dodging Echo, and survive the worst of
shit.
Zaun's toxic environments, which can kill normal people in minutes.
Oh.
After a near-fatal explosion, she was also infused with Shimmer, a toxic strength and speed-enhancing drug that permanently altered her body's biochemistry.
But Shimmer's side effects intensified her prior trauma, making her much more unhinged and prone to attacking with lethal intent.
Inspiring her ultimate weapon, the Super Mega Death Rocket!
Wow.
This baby's been powered by both
Okay.
Hex Tech and its even more volatile cousin, Chem Tech.
That's even
damn.
more explosive. Never got how much I appreciated the explodey options. Anyway, both Hextech and Chemtech are comparable in power to natural magic.
On par with what a badass mage like Lux is able to cast, such as Lucid
Oh.
Singularity, which can totally body these big old rocks.
Measuring their width with Lux's height, we can determine she destroyed almost 13,000 tons of rock from 30 meters away.
Promotional trailers show
Yeah.
Mega Death Rocket matching the speed and power of Lux's Final Spark, a much more powerful attack that fires a Kamehameha of natural light.
So her rocket is not only super
Light
strong,
speed rockets?
from powder to gunpowder.
Okay, I have a heart. That's a stretch, but let's go.
Grim, until the day she met a particularly explosive Yordle. Ziggs bonded with her over their mutual passion for destruction, but his was more tempered, controlled. Thanks to his wisdom, Jinx learned a little bit of restraint when it came to exploding things of a more fleshy nature.
Helping her tone down the wanton violence and recover some of her mental stability, like he's some kind of feline brand Jiminy Cricket.
And despite being on opposite sides of the bridge, Jinx and Vi remained sisters, ultimately still caring about each other in their own way, even if they were at odds more often than not.
Though you
Yeah.
better believe that when things get boring and uptight, Jinx will be there to shake things up.
Okay, prediction. It's time for that part of the prediction. I'm checking if this is still recording. Excuse me. Okay, so she does have a resistance to poison and like status effects. So the Joker Venom, she's gonna resist that at least. Okay. She's got light speed rockets, and Harley Quinn is trained with Amazons. And they're both actually superhumans. Oh damn. I guess Harley Quinn has more options when it comes to close when it comes to close combats, but I guess that's kind of the point. There seems to be more power output on the side of Jinx, because while her there seems to be more power output on the side of Jinx. Maybe more. Actually, maybe are they hiding this for Harley? I'm trying to remember all the maths and try to measure everything that was kind of established. Yeah, but Harley Quinn trained with Amazons, though. Like, that should mean something. Ugh. Oh, shit. That's... Okay, I'm gonna sound cliche, but that sounds close as fuck. I get why everyone was kind of mixed about it. I get the mixed opinions now. I feel like the lightspeed rocket is kind of a bullshit stretch, not gonna lie. Like, I get it, but that sounds like a stretch, but you know, I'll take it, I'll buy it, but I'll bite, but oh damn. Well, she can survive Brawn. Jinx can survive Brawn, though. Also. I don't remember the... Oh, but actually... I need to run... Oh, but... Wait. Wait. The giant rocket Megadeth or whatever seemed... The explosion of the Megadeth missile, whatever, and the... Or it was compared to this, like, this light wizard's being that, like, made an explosion that was kind of, like, similar to the city explosion that, like, that Batman survived. So would Harley Quinn be on par with that? Plus, she would be durable. Yeah, but I think Harley Quinn would have a lot of advantages, like, up close, because, like, Jinx doesn't even have a close combat weapon. But given the fact that she can almost, like, instantly teleport, that seems because okay, Harley Quinn can match with Batman who dodge lightning, and she has, like, light speed missiles. Maybe they take it in a way that maybe she's not gonna be able to dodge that. So maybe Jinx can actually land a very good blow while being able to stay afar from Harley. Ah, I see better strategies with Jinx. Plus, she can. Oh, that's right. She can phase. She has that intangibility. She can phase through. She can phase through objects and people after landing a hit or something. She's got. I think she's got better. Oh, she's got better ways of controlling the battlefield than Harley does. I mean, Harley, they both can fly with their rocket pogo sticks, but with teleportation, like light speed level rockets. Yeah, but she's not necessarily light speed herself, though. Oh, you know, I like Harley. I really want Harley to win because preferences, whatever. But I'm leaning towards Jinx actually, because she's gonna resist the poison and the Joker venom. I'm 95% sure, because she seems to have resisted she seems to have survived the same kind of chemicals, of like super powerful chemicals. If we're talking like the same Joker venom as the Joker, which has already affected Superman, that's a good question. Maybe Jinx has a little bit more than Harley, actually. Oh. I might have to go with Jinx. I'm checking everything is recording. That's great. Yeah. I think my final verdict has to be Jinx. I feel like this is gonna be another Yoda situation where I'm gonna lose horribly, but I don't see an advantage. Like, I don't see a situation where Harley would have the advantage, you know? Like a strategy that Harley could have that puts her in a safe situation. Because that's important. And so that's the thing that leads me to believe that Jinx is probably gonna take this. Ooh. Okay, well. Harley, prove me wrong. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna be happy in both ways. 3, 2, 1, click! Alright, the competitors are set.
Run the data through all possibilities.
Time for a death battle! Let's go! Let's fucking go! I've seen the sneak peek. The sneak peek, of course. But give us a good fight. That's all I'm asking. Okay, no, she deserves. Yeah, that's right. She deserves to die. Okay, crows are awesome. Why do you blow them up?
Oh, I just love exploding stuff. I like exploding stuff too. Why don't I start with your head?
Fight! Let's go! Oh, the music, the real moves! That's great! Right. Okay.
I'm trying to choke you.
Oh! Whoa! Ooh! Teleport! And fish bones!
Aw, thanks, pal. Traitor!
Aww. Fight! Who? Okay, ooh! Ah! Yes! Oh! Oh! Oh shit! Oh! Ooh! 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 Why don't you spit the fucking dynamite? Ooh! 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 She faces through objects. Okay, pistol. Okay. Boxing gloves. There's the dynamite. Ooh! And we take it to the sky.
Got any games? No! Save file!
Give me that! Give me that! Does it?
Well, that's unfortunate.
At least they're having fun. Oh no. That sounds like...
Oh, you do that? To make up for it, I got you some nice perfume.
Oh, poison.
Smells like...
Oh, there you go. Super trauma. Ooh.
Take that back. I'm crazy.
Oh, oh, that looks nice. Pow pow. Oh shit.
I am a doctor, and you ain't crazy.
Okay, that looks so sick.
Have that same smile.
Ooh.
A second opinion.
Ooh. Suicide Squad style. Ah. Mm.
Wait,
Oh no.
don't you want to get in close and savor my emotions as you deliver?
No, you don't do a Joker.
Nah.
Nah. Bye bye. Yes. Ah, I gotta win.
Stand there, Jinx. You just want a free teddy bear. What if it's Timbers?
This was a complicated
Oh,
fight.
they show the
Far more
advantages.
considered than at
Healing
first
factor,
blush.
less
Harley
versatile.
had more direct combat experience against superpowers.
Oh, they brought this back.
But Jinx's physical power, diabolical weaponry, and assortment of items were just enough to roast this Harlequin duck.
While Harley lifting over 1,200 pounds is impressive, Jinx can
Yeah.
compete with Vi, whose gauntlets weigh 8 times that.
Yeah,
in
that's
the game.
that's true.
And Jinx can take
I didn't want to
giant
take the
shaped
tree.
mountains, a bit beyond Harley's level of strength.
Harley may have been more naturally acrobatic, but Jinx's hex tech and intangibility matched and outclassed that mobility. The
Okay,
teleporting tablet
yeah.
alone could control the entire fight, since Jinx could send herself or Harley just about anywhere.
And while Harley had a moderate healing factor, she's never regenerated entire body parts before.
Yeah.
So a big enough kaboom would definitely kill her. And Jinx's weapons were strong enough to do just that. In order to destroy over 13,000 tons of rock from such a distance, Lux's magic explosion would need a yield of about 20 kilotons of TNT.
And Jinx's hex tech and chem tech are similar to Lux's magic in speed and power.
Even if we scale Harley's durability to Batman surviving
Ah.
this massive explosion, the potency of Jinx's weaponry outpaces it more than 300 times.
Sure, Harley is legitimately intelligent, but so is Jinx, as evidenced
Yeah.
by her inventions and routinely outwitting Vi and her task force. Plus, Jinx is typically distrusting of people she's just met, so Harley's potential mind games were likely to fall on skeptical ears.
Jinx was much more likely to shoot first and ask questions later.
Now,
Yeah.
Harley still had her wide array of poisons and chemical agents.
Yeah, but she has
Joker,
resistances.
which would kill most of
Oh,
them
there's
in
no-
minutes.
there was no Bud and Lou!
Living her
Oh,
whole
come
life
on!
in the toxic cesspool of Zon, her tolerance for poisons is
Yeah.
clearly much higher than a normal person. Not to mention, the Quicksilver Sash could simply end any unwanted effect on her. Ultimately, Harley
I knew she
couldn't
was gonna have
scale Jinx's
resistances.
physical power, superior technology, or overwhelmingly explosive arsenal.
Harley clowned around only to get her bell rung by someone out of her league.
The winner is
Jinx! Sorry, I'm pausing just before we get to next time on Death Battle. DC lost, everybody! Finally to a non-Marvel character. Wow! I almost feel nothing. Only emptiness. Only... like there's nothing else to live for. Like... you know, it's been a dream of ours for so long. You know, we've had a lot of close bets, like Twilight Sparkle, Ben 10. They were all that close, but every time DC bullshits came in, and they were our fuel in some way. And now, I don't know what's left. Okay, joke aside, can we talk about that fight? Okay, can we talk about that fight? Holy shit, that was so wild. Especially at the end, because I was a bit worried. At the beginning, it's kind of like a reverse Akuma versus Shao Kahn, where the animation is kind of bad, kind of wonky at first. I mean, it's okay, it's good. It's good, it has good standards, but like, for a season premiere or for even a Death Battle 3D fight, there's a bit of like wonky movements here and there, but then you completely forget about that and you're just blown away by everything else. Every effects, just the fun that they have together too was really sweet. That was sweet. That was crazy. And those, oh my god, when Jinx went full on like insanity, like all the lines and the effects all around her and the oh my god. Like, it has the arcane vibe, that's for sure, but it has also... There's also... I think I've seen a bit of Birds of Prey, when Harley gets shot, like, you see it's like feathers, it's like red feathers or some shit. Isn't that the style we find in, like, Birds of Prey or some shit? I think it is. If that's the case, that's super brilliant. The music, I think the music is gonna be up there. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty high in my you know what? On my to-do list, listen to this track for 5 hours. Where is my pen? I don't have it. Great. Oh my god. Yeah. A good season premiere. A good season premiere. A very good season premiere. That, I hope it's setting the tone for all of the episodes. I hope that's really setting the tone for all the episodes. Anyway, now we have to react next time on Death Battle. Is it gonna be one of the teased characters? Is it gonna be a surprise? Let's see. It's back!
A brand new membership program for our YouTube channel. By directly supporting our team,
I didn't take the membership.
And more.
I haven't taken the membership yet.
And thanks for watching.
Next time! Scarlet Witch versus Zatanna! Magic! And another DC. It's another DC villain after DC character, sorry. Another DC character after a DC character. Where have I seen that before? That's not like Death Battle. They wouldn't do that. Am I right? Oh, sheesh. Of all the teased characters, why did it have to be? Like, Scarlet Witch, Zatanna, I don't know anything about them. I don't watch the MCU. I know jack shit about Zatanna, to be honest. I know she existed. She's in DC. I've seen her multiple times. She was in Injustice. But that's it. That's pretty much all I know about Zatanna and Scarlet Witch. And but like you could have made a Tanjiro or something. No, but you know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. Scarlet Witch versus Zatanna. Let's go. Oh my god. What did I wanted to say about I feel like... Okay, see, I remember what I wanted to say about this. I feel like it's gonna be a Doctor Strange versus Doctor Fate. If you get my idea. It's gonna be so complex and wild. It just goes everywhere, but this time it's fixed and the animation actually do something with their magic. You know, it's not just them punching each other. There's gonna be some real magic action. This is an opportunity to rectify the little problems of Doctor Strange versus Doctor Fate. And yeah, it's off to a good matchup. I wish, but that's a nitpick. That's personally because I'm really not a Scarlet Witch or I don't really care about Scarlet Witch versus and Zatanna, to be honest. So I kind of wished something would have get my there was another matchup that could have get my blood pumping, but hey, at least I was correct when I made those thumbnails. It was Scarlet Witch versus Zatanna, and the thumbnail looked nice. So now I have to draw this. Fuck. Anyway, that was my reaction of this season premiere of season 9. If you enjoyed it, it'd be nice if you could like, subscribe, share it to your friends, your families, your foes, maybe your enemies. Maybe they'll cringe a little bit and you can smile while they suffer at my insufferable presence. I don't have any word. They'll cringe at this joke. There you go. Also hit the bell. Well, you know, it's YouTube. It's classic YouTube outro. I'm not gonna insult your intelligence. Aside from that, that's gonna be it. That was Taurock at your service.